Hey y'all, today I've got a new haul of 4Ks and Blu-rays. I've got some feel-good hits, political thrillers, cult horror classics, and unfortunately I've got two films that were straight up edited and censored by the studios, which I am not shy about calling out. So let's jump in. Pause the scroll, it's time to collect. Okay, first one for my haul is a Blu-ray I got. It is a Southern Gothic thriller that really holds up today. It's an underrated kind of twisty story from the early aughts, 2000s. It is an Imprint release, Skeleton Key. This one stars Kate Hudson and John Hurt. Imprint does really cool limited runs. I had to get, once they're gone, they're gone. I had to get this one on eBay. I got it for a pretty good price. It's still sealed. It comes with reversible artwork, a really cool slipcover, tons of special features with cast and crew commentaries, and on-set location documentary. So I'm really cool. I've only seen this movie once. I remember liking it. Can't wait to pop it back in. Really cool. I remember it has a lot of twists and turns in the story, so I'm pretty excited to watch it again. Do check out Skeleton Key. Tom Hanks is one of my all-time favorite actors. I love just about every single film he's done, with the exception of Here. Ugh. Anyhow, this one is Castaway. What a great movie. This is I picked up a DVD for 50 cents. So there's the DVD up there. And that's the DVD artwork. And this is the DVD insert with the really cool chapter cards. Don't y'all miss that about DVDs? They used to always do the chapter cards, and you had to kind of not look at them if it was a blind buy because you didn't want to spoil the ending. I miss it. I think it's cool. So then on the inside of this, I have the Blu-ray. There's the Blu-ray disc there. And I'm really excited to have this again on my collection. Few interesting bits on this. It was filmed on location on an island. Tom Hanks was nominated for an Oscar for this movie. He lost tons of weight, and he was known to have isolated himself for weeks, living alone, so that he could get in the mindset of portraying a castaway on an island. And also of note is the ball that was Wilson in the movie, sold at auction for $18,000. Crazy. I wonder where that movie went. Studio? Anyhow, Robert Zemeckis, great movie.
He was raised in the land down under, where a man thinks on his feet, speaks with his fists, and lives by his wits.
All right, next up we have one of two films that have suffered from censorship due to studios thinking they know what adults do and don't want to watch, and that us adults are too dumb or naive to make our own grown-up decisions. This is unfortunately a great film. It's a fish out of water comedy, much in the line of Beverly Hills Cop or The Golden Child, but this one's from Australia. It is Crocodile, Dundee. So this was a Blu-ray purchase that came with part 1 and 2. I also got the DVD, which I'm hoping is the original theatrical release of the movie. I have read that even Blu-rays are edited for some culturally inappropriate jokes and nudity. So I strongly feel that a theatrical cut should be preserved, or a director's cut should be preserved as the director wants. When studios go in and start editing films, it just makes my blood boil. As I said, it's basically telling us that we adults are too stupid to make our own decisions. If I don't want to watch something, I won't watch it. But if I want to see the director's vision, I should be allowed, right? So I believe the only way you can watch the original theatrical cut is through VHS or some older DVDs and Australian import Blu-rays. So this one does have some special features. I'll let y'all see there. You can pause. But this is just a prime example of why collecting physical media is so important. You just never know when studios like Disney or other major releases are just going to decide to censor a title because they feel it may upset a few people. Again, I am an adult. I can make my own decisions about what I do and don't want to watch. Anyhow, I hate to get so serious about such a fun movie. This is a great watch. Do check out Crocodile Dundee. For another Tom Hanks movie. I sure do love that guy. This movie is also a comedy drama, rom-com, another fish out of water story, and it too suffers from studio censorship. If you watch this film on Disney Plus, you will notice that Daryl Hannah's hair is a lot longer now to cover up her butt. I don't know what's wrong with looking at a woman's butt, but apparently Disney thinks something's wrong with it. I get age-appropriate materials. Maybe that's an excuse. But again, if you're starting to censor stuff that I want to watch on my own and you don't give me the choice, that's straight up censorship. It is splash. So this is the original Touchstone DVD release, which is the original widescreen theatrical release of this movie. There is the original DVD chapter card. Really cool. Printed disc. I am looking for the Blu-ray of this. However, it is super expensive on eBay right now. I think it's going for $50 to $70. And I kind of try and save that money for more of my premium releases, so it's really hard for me to pull the trigger on a Blu-ray, a 1080p cut of a film that pretty much the only reason I have on my shelf is because of censorship. With that, I think this is a movie that is a great family film, and my kids will enjoy watching this. I can't wait to show it to them. Do make sure you have a copy of Splash on your shelves to make sure that you keep the original version alive in the pop culture lexicon. Next up, I have an inspirational drama that I have watched probably 2 or 3 times in the past, and it's been a while, and I'm keen to watch it again. It is a drama based on a true story of Chris Gardner, and it stars Will Smith and his real-life son, Jaden Smith, and it is The Pursuit of Happyness. This is also a DVD I got along with the Blu-ray release. The Blu-ray release includes some cool special features about the making of and an interview with a real-life Chris Gardner, who talks about what was kind of really happened in real life and what was a bit dramatized in the movie to make it more compelling. But this is a drama that, for me, just kind of shows you the grit of the human spirit and how inspirational hustle can be and not giving up and believing in yourself, I really do recommend The Pursuit of Happyness.
Mom left because of me.
Mom left because of Mom, and you didn't have anything to do with that. There's no salary.
No.
I was not aware of that. My circumstances have changed some.
Dad, where are we going?
I don't know. Last year, we had an intern score on 90% on the written exam. He wasn't chosen. It's not as simple.
The movie was recommended to me by my brother-in-law. He said the movie reminded him of Seven, and that was enough for me. I'm a bit burned out on superhero movies, but this is one. It is a 4K release, and it is The Batman. I have heard that the Batmobile car chase scene alone is worth watching on 4K. I've read the 4K transfer is really good. There are the deleted scenes, if you can see that. There are the special features. There is the 4K disc and the Blu-ray, the digital code. In case you're wondering, it did not come like this. I put it in a Scandinavian Amaray case, which is the same cases that Criterion uses. I have a video on why and how I switch out all of my standard Blu-ray and 4K Amaray cases to these premium style Scandinavian cases. Do check it out on my channel, and please do drop a comment and let me know what you think. All right, I've always been a sucker for historical action dramas. This is the DVD copy I got, artwork, and then I did go on Amazon and see the 4K for sale. This is the digital code insert. There's the 4K. And then you can see I put the 4K sheet as a double-sided insert there. This has tons of special features, which I'm quite excited about. There you can see. Siskel and Ebert gave it 2 thumbs up. Yeah, it's just a great film. I've seen this a couple times. I'm a sucker for these kind of movies, and I'm so happy to have it on my shelf.
What exactly?
Well,
What,
there's
I
some-
mean-
well, no, there's some problems here. I don't even know where to start. All right, this.
Sound check? What,
No,
what's
no,
wrong?
no. This. Look. There's a little problem with the. Look, this miniature bread. It's like I've been working with this now for about half an hour, and I can't figure out. Let's say I want a bite, right? You got this.
You'd like bigger bread?
Exactly. I don't understand how.
You could
it's like
fold this, though. I mean, you could
Well,
fold
no,
it.
then it's half the
No,
size.
not the bread.
Next up, we have one of my all-time favorite comedies. This film literally invented the mockumentary style comedy. This is Spinal Tap. This is a Blu-ray that I picked up about 2 weeks ago with tons of special features, over an hour of deleted scenes, which I remember talking about back in the day, and now I get to actually see them. So cool. And then, of course, after I bought it, I saw an announcement from Criterion that they are releasing a 4K of this next month. So unfortunately, I will have to double dip because, again, it is one of my favorite comedies, and I will need to insert the 4K right there. So as you can see, it came with 2 discs. There's so many special features. They couldn't fit it all onto one disc. Great movie, great songs, great acting. Rob Reiner film, Christopher Guest. This one goes to 11.
Look.
Yeah.
Would you be holding
No,
this?
I wouldn't want to eat. I wouldn't want to put that in my mouth.
All right. Hey,
No,
exhibit,
you're right. You're
exhibit
not-
A,
you're
and then
right,
we
you're
move on
right.
to this. Look. Who's in here? No one. And then in here, there's a little guy. Look.
Yeah.
So it's a complete catastrophe.
No, you're right, Nigel. But
I mean, I
calm
don't.
down. Calm down.
Look,
Please.
it's no big deal.
I'm
Look,
sorry.
It's a joke.
You know,
It's really.
It's just some
I know.
cracker universe.
The next one is a political thriller that is actually based on a true story, and it has one of my all-time favorite celebrity crushes. She is smoking hot. She is Naomi Watts. The movie is Fair Game. She was on fire in the early 2000s, where they made a ton of these kind of movies. I really missed this genre. It also stars Sean Penn. This is the Blu-ray disc. I did not see it on 4K. If y'all know if it's on 4K, do let me know. But I can't wait to watch this again. I've only seen it once, and that was a long time ago. And hey, I get to look at Naomi Watts.
We're bound, hooded, thrown into separate cells. They deprived us of sleep, beat us. All we had to do was give up the name of one of the others. Just one name.
Next up, I have a comedy from the 90s that I don't really hear people talking about anymore. I think it's an underrated comedic classic. It stars Gina Davis and Bill Murray, and it is Quick Change. I love this movie. I remember being so funny. The antagonist, basically Bill Murray plays a clown here, dressed up as a clown. They are all kind of crooks. They commit a heist, and they are kind of chased and hampered by not a person, but by the city of New York. So it's such a creative movie. So the city actually acts as the antagonist in this movie, hampering them and hindering them on every step of their escape. It is really quirky, really funny. I remember being so entertained with all the side characters, kind of like Bronson Pinchot and Beverly Hills Cop, who just steals the scene. There's about 3 random characters in this movie that completely steal the thunder from the leads. I cannot wait to watch this again. It was on heavy rotation for me when I was younger. I had it on VHS, and I would just watch it over and over again. Randy Quaid is great in this. This is a Blu-ray. Quick Change is just one of those comedies more people should be talking about. It's got Bill Murray, Gina Davis, Randy Quaid, Jason Robards. It's got great comedic timing, great on-set locations, great characters, great story, offbeat humor. If you haven't checked out Quick Change, do check it out. All right, well, that's it for this haul. Let me know in the comments what y'all think about studios messing with titles. And also let me know in the comments which titles you would like to add to your shelf, or if there's titles y'all have that you think I should add to mine. Love hearing from y'all. And until then, stay physical, keep those shelves full, and I'll see y'all in the next one.